Good evening. My name is Dean Anthony DiCarlo, and this is my PowerPoint presentation for our Career Investigation Strategies assignment. The following series of slides will assist in elucidating my desire to contribute my written endeavors to a faith-based publication and the reasons which will support my decision. Brief history. I was raised by a strict Southern Baptist woman whom was married to a debauching drunkard, while he denied the existence of Adonai Yahweh, and derided the fact that she led my brother and myself down a faith-based path. I was thoroughly learning the more profound aspects of faith and its undeniable import. I have discovered through time and experience that it matters not to which deity one directs prayer, or which church one attends. Faith is without race, color, genre, age, or any other perception of human division. I fell away from my faith for many years, and cheated Hashem of his proper glory. But he has forgiven me, and allowed me the privilege of serving him properly for the rest of my life on earth. The faith-oriented, web-based journal, First Things, is my primary selection for a preferred work environment. First Things maintains a value-based system which closely parallels my own. I am seeking the attainment of specific goals which are underscored by a broad stroke of the brush. Remarkably, this potential employer upholds goals and intentions that are readily compatible with those of which I desire in an employer and of which I hold spiritually dear. I seek a healthy, wholesome, and professional setting within which to vend my craft, and I ardently believe First Things will satisfy these essential requirements. Interreligious, non-partisan, and non-judgmental. I was immediately drawn to this publication's philosophy of interfaith consideration without judgmental attitudes, criticism, or any other form of ethnocentrism. My personal, exhaustive, faith-based research is imbued with and decorated by manifold, richly historic religious belief systems ranging across a spectrum of cultures. The study of spiritual principles has assisted me in framing a forbearing, empathetic worldview of sacred models globally. I love that First Things endorses an ethos of personal and collective accountability, which remains loyal to the Western tradition while extolling diversity in belief, spiritual and otherwise. Of utmost interest to me while I researched these employers in order to make what I anticipated to be a simple and uncomplicated decision was an encounter with a written piece by a writer named Patricia Snow. The piece, titled Grace, is to be found on the First Things website, on the archives page within the January 2019 edition. I read it in complete rapture. It redeemed me. It emboldened me. It strengthened me. It left me ragged and emotionally drained, and laughing, and crying. It is a strange and fascinating power which is yielded so eloquently and brilliantly outside of any human comprehension by Adonai Yahweh. My notion of personal religion is characterized by the traditional Judeo-Christian standard of practice, as I tend toward the Mosaic and Messianic covenants in equal measure. It embodies the deific belief system and operative principled framework with which to effectively rationalize and circumnavigate the world around me, by which to ethically negotiate my corporeal life and to properly conceptualize my supernatural hereafter, both from a divinely spiritual vantage point. Having stated such, I invest great reverence in a host of religions worldwide and advocate interreligious inclusivity and tolerance. This cause beckons to me to put pen to paper. To conclude, I am left with no doubt, subsequent to my current academic endeavors, my authored path will be illuminated clearly and will lead to the wholesale contribution of my writing talent to the fields of theology and theosophy. There is much to my obverse in the way of diligent study and accomplishment prior to this, but it is to this noble and productive end I aspire, and with no reservations. Thank you.